Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Lindsey Wixson. Biography. Lindsey Wixson is an American fashion model recognized for her distinctive beauty, characterized by her bee-stung lips, gap-toothed smile, and doll-like features. Born on April 11, 1994, in Wichita, Kansas, USA, Wixson rose from small-town roots to become one of the most memorable faces in high fashion during the 2010s. Early life and background. Lindsey Wixson grew up in Wichita, Kansas, the daughter of Thomas and Michele Wixson. From an early age, she stood out for her unique looks, which later became her trademark. Initially interested in art and law, she was drawn to modeling after receiving comments about her striking appearance. She began researching the industry as a teenager and soon decided to pursue a career in fashion. At the age of 15, she moved to Los Angeles to start modeling professionally. Although she faced some early rejections for her unconventional look, she quickly attracted attention from major modeling scouts and photographers who saw her potential to redefine beauty standards in fashion. Modeling career. Lindsey Wixson's breakthrough came in 2009, when she signed with Marilyn Agency in New York. Her career took off after she appeared in Vogue Italia, shot by Steven Meisel, one of fashion's most influential photographers. This exposure catapulted her into the spotlight, leading to exclusive runway appearances and major campaign offers. Her runway debut was spectacular. She walked exclusively for Prada and Miu Miu in 2010, immediately earning praise for her unique presence. That same year, she became the face of Miu Miu's fall/winter campaign, photographed by Mert Alas and Marcus Pigott, which established her as a rising star. Throughout her career, Wixson has modeled for numerous luxury brands including Chanel, Versace, Alexander McQueen, John Galliano, Marc Jacobs, Christian Dior, Fendi, Zac Posen. She has graced the covers and pages of prestigious magazines such as Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Love, ID, and W magazine. Her editorial work is celebrated for its artistic and surreal edge, often emphasizing her youthful yet enigmatic look. Personal style and influence. Lindsey Wixson became a symbol of the fashion industry's shift toward embracing individuality and uniqueness. Her gap-toothed smile and wide-eyed innocence contrasted with the era's conventional beauty standards, making her a muse for many photographers and designers. Beyond modeling, she's known for her love of art, interior design, and vintage aesthetics. Later career and beyond modeling. In 2017, Wixson announced she was retiring from runway modeling due to a foot injury, which made it difficult to continue the physically demanding work of fashion shows. However, she did not leave the creative world entirely. She began exploring design, art, and photography, channeling her creativity into new forms of expression. Today, Lindsey Wixson is regarded as one of the defining faces of 2010s fashion, a model who helped broaden the perception of beauty in the industry and inspired countless others with her individuality and confidence. Personal life and interests. Lindsey Wixson has always been known not only for her beauty but also for her intelligence, creativity, and grounded personality. Despite her fame in the high-pressure world of fashion, she has remained close to her roots in Kansas and often speaks fondly of her upbringing. Growing up in a modest Midwestern environment gave her a sense of practicality and humility that she carried into her modeling career. Outside of modeling, Wixson has a deep passion for art, design, and craftsmanship. Even before entering fashion, she enjoyed sketching, painting, and creating things by hand. These interests later inspired her to pursue creative work beyond the runway. After retiring from high fashion modeling, she began exploring interior design and furniture design, applying her artistic vision to tangible, lasting creations. She has described herself as someone who loves learning and experimenting, whether that means restoring furniture, painting, or collaborating with artists. Her social media presence reflects this curiosity and artistic spirit, often showing glimpses of her drawings, design projects, and personal inspirations. Modeling legacy. Lindsey Wixson's career coincided with a period of change in the fashion industry, one that began celebrating individuality and diversity more openly. Her look, once considered unconventional, became one of her greatest strengths. Her distinct features, her gap teeth, full lips, and wide eyes, challenged traditional notions of beauty and helped open doors for other models with unique appearances. Designers often praised Wixson for her professionalism and ability to embody a wide range of characters. On the runway, she could transform from ethereal and romantic to bold and avant-garde, making her a favorite of fashion houses such as Karl Lagerfeld's Chanel and John Galliano's Dior. Her presence in campaigns for brands like Versace, Alexander McQueen, and Jill Stewart further cemented her place among the most recognizable models of her generation. She also collaborated frequently with celebrated photographers, including Stephen Meisel, Tim Walker, and Mario Testino, who admired her expressive face and natural charisma in front of the camera. Retirement and new directions. When Lindsey announced her retirement from runway modeling in 2017 due to a foot injury, it marked the end of an era for her fans. She explained that while her injury made the physical aspects of modeling unsustainable, it also gave her time to refocus on her other passions. Since then, she has shifted toward artistic design, taking a more hands-on approach to her work and lifestyle. Wixson has been involved in interior decoration, sculpture, and sustainable design projects, reflecting her belief in creativity as a lifelong journey rather than a single career path. Influence and recognition. Lindsey Wixson remains admired for her authenticity, elegance, and enduring impact on the modeling world. Her story is often cited as an example of how being different can be an advantage rather than a limitation. She continues to inspire young models and artists with her individuality and her decision to live life on her own terms. Even after stepping away from the runway, Wixson occasionally appears in special fashion projects, editorials, and art collaborations, keeping her unique spirit alive in the creative community. Iconic runway moments. Lindsey Wixson's runway presence was one of the most distinctive of her generation, ethereal, elegant, and instantly recognizable. Her doll-like features, wide-eyed gaze, and graceful walk made her a standout on the catwalk, often stealing attention even among top supermodels. Her debut at Prada and Miu Miu in 2010 became legendary. Appearing as an exclusive model for Miu Miu, Wixson's first major show set the tone for her career, mysterious, poised, and unforgettable. Following that, she became a fixture at fashion weeks in Paris, Milan, London, and New York, walking for nearly every major luxury house. Some of her most memorable runway moments include Chanel. Wixson was a favorite of Karl Lagerfeld, who frequently cast her in Chanel's haute couture and ready-to-wear shows. She embodied the whimsical, romantic spirit of the brand with grace and poise. Versace. She brought both glamour and innocence to Versace's high-energy, powerful runway shows, creating a contrast that defined her appeal. Alexander McQueen. Wixson's appearances in McQueen's shows showcased her ability to adapt to surreal, theatrical, and sometimes darkly artistic presentations. Christian Dior. Under John Galliano's creative direction, she appeared in elaborate haute couture shows that emphasized fantasy and storytelling. Marc Jacobs, Zac Posen, and Anna Sui. These American designers appreciated her versatility and youthful energy, often casting her in more playful and colorful shows. Her walk was known for its fluidity and quiet confidence. She didn't need exaggerated poses or drama to command attention. Instead, she brought an effortless magnetism that photographers and audiences adored. Major campaigns and editorials. Lindsey Wixson's editorial work is equally impressive. She became a muse for some of the world's greatest fashion photographers and creative directors, appearing in campaigns that defined the aesthetics of the 2010s. Her early campaigns for Miu Miu, Fall, Winter 2010, and Prada positioned her as one of the faces of the new generation of models. These campaigns, shot by Mert and Marcus, were surreal and sophisticated, perfect for her unconventional beauty. She later starred in campaigns for Versace, Fendi, Mulberry, Jill Stewart, Alexander McQueen, Yves Saint Laurent, YSL Beauty, Chanel Beauty. Her editorial appearances in Vogue Italia, Vogue Paris, Harper's Bazaar, Love, ID, and W magazine were often shot in highly conceptual styles, ranging from fairy tale imagery to avant-garde fashion narratives. Her collaborations with photographers Stephen Meisel, Tim Walker, and Craig McDean are particularly celebrated for capturing her range, from innocent and dreamlike to bold and futuristic. Artistic evolution and current work. Since stepping back from runway modeling, Lindsey Wixson has channeled her creative energy into art, design, and personal wellness. She has spoken about wanting to build a sustainable lifestyle, one that connects her artistic interests with a slower, more mindful pace. Her post-modeling projects often reflect her appreciation for craftsmanship and aesthetics. She has explored furniture restoration, sculpture, and interior design, blending her fashion sensibility with fine arts. Her visual eye, honed by years of working with top designers and photographers, now finds expression in her creative projects outside the fashion world. Legacy and cultural impact. Lindsey Wixson's influence in fashion goes beyond her work. She symbolizes a shift toward authenticity, individuality, and the celebration of unique beauty. Her success showed that a model didn't have to fit the classic mold to become a global icon. She is often mentioned alongside other models who redefined the era, like Lara Stone, Freya Biha Eriksson, and Daphne Groeneveld, as part of a generation that changed the face of fashion. Wixson's career remains a reminder that self-confidence, individuality, and artistic curiosity can take you.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.